So this is the new album by Remute called Technoptimistic. This is somewhat unbelievably available solely on the Mega Drive. The cart seems reasonably well made. I know they're available in black and green, but I've always liked the way coloured Mega Drive carts look, so I'm more than happy with green. Bit of a shame that it doesn't come with a clamshell case, but I knew that going in, although I have one of my artistic friends on the case designing one. I've tested this on my B&O CRT in the game room and on my sound system downstairs, but so you can get a decent look at the menu, I've recorded some footage via my OSSC. When you load up the cart, you're greeted with this little info screen which tells you the controls, then you're straight into the main menu with the track list, which looks really clean and crisp. There are 14 tracks in all and they vary quite wildly in style. It's marketed as a techno album, but to me techno is thumping music from the early 90s, which I must admit I don't like much, but actually only one track is like that. The tracks consist of various types of electronica, so there are hints of synth wave, industrial and sometimes a Kraftwerk vibe, which are all genres I do enjoy. And there are beats reminiscent of the Streets of Rage games, which are always welcome, and I suppose that's to be expected with music composed on a Mega Drive. This was a pleasant surprise, so I've been enjoying the music of Technoptimistic far more than I expected to. The music is quintessentially Mega Drive, with many sounds reminding me of sound effects from classic games on the console, but there are a hell of a lot of new sounds here. It's pretty impressive what Remute has managed to achieve on the hardware. The bass sounds great, whether it's through the built-in speakers of my B&O or through a proper sound system. There are only a few tracks that I'm not too keen on in all, which is pretty good going considering there are 14 tracks. There are also 2 bonus tracks which you can see at the bottom of the menu there, which bring up a QR code. Scan this code with your phone's camera and you're taken to a web page with a bonus track, although these aren't Mega Drive tracks. Also at the bottom there is Remute's music video, which just happens to be for one of my favourite tunes on the album, Red Eyes. I won't play you the whole video, but it has some really cool animation of a futuristic ship like you find in the Wipeout series. If you're interested in picking up a copy of Technoptimistic, I'll leave a link in the description. I was initially interested in this purely for the novelty factor because it's 2019 and someone has released an album on the Mega Drive, my all-time favourite home console. But I've ended up with a decent album which I'll be listening to every time I'm tidying the game room for the foreseeable future. Thanks for watching.